Welcome to another episode of the Casual Report. I'm Pete.
I'm Riggon.
And today we are going to be playing Map 7 Hangar.
And our mission is secure, where you need to spend an action point to capture the point, and it's yours until your opponent takes it back.
So, what are you bringing in today, Riggon?
I am bringing none other than the cultists themselves, Chaos Cultists. They have a straight roster, so they got the Cult Demigod, that's their leader, 2 Blessed Blades, 10 Chaos Devotees, or just Chaos Cultists, 1 Iron Arc, and 1 Mind Witch. All right, so for our equipment, we got a crack grenade on one of our cultists. On a different cultist, we have the Chaos Sigil, which gives them a 5-up invuln save, and the Vile Blessing, which is basically a rosary. You get to ignore damage dice. And then lastly, we also put the Chaos Sigil on our Iron Arc, which is basically our super new best flamer in the game. So these guys have a crazy ability. It's really awesome. It's called Mutate. I like to call it Digivolution because they just straight up Digivolve. So how it works is you take one of your Chaos Cultists and you get to evolve them. They evolve under 3 conditions. One is they participated in a combat in which they dealt damage. 2 is their leader has an ability where it says 1 guy evolves. And 3 is per turning point, so n per turning point, meaning 1 on the first turn and 2 on the second turn, you get that many evolutions just across the map. So by turning point 4, you get 4 of them.
Yeah, you get a lot.
And so you can go from a rookie level cultist to a champion level torment, sorry, a champion level mutant, and to a ultimate level torment. Additionally, if you want to, you can choose a model to gain D3+1 wounds if you don't want them to mutate. And you can only mutate once, like each model can only mutate once per turning point. So you're not going to get ultimate level Digimon turning point 1.
Yeah, you can only get 2 on turning point 2.
yeah, basically. In addition to that, I can only have 3 big guys at a time and 5 medium guys. And lastly, they get the accursed gifts. So I have 6 options to choose from. When I reach a level with one of my cultists, I get to choose one of the gifts. And then when I reach level like tier 2, I choose another gift that the tier 2s only get. So mutants get 1 gift, torments get 2 gifts.
Yeah, so like really flexible, like passive ability.
Really flexible. That's the thing about this team. Super flexible all over the place. They are like Legionnaires, but their flexibility is in-game.
In-game. Well, what did you bring for your TAC ops?
Yeah, my TAC ops. Okay, TAC ops are real simple. I just went Robin Ratsack, Rout, and Eliminate Guards. All right, Pete. Well, how are you going to stop the Chaos Cultists today?
So I'm bringing the Necrons, the Hierotek Circle. Hardest decision to do with them is always picking your leader because the team revolves around them so much. Chronomancer and Psychromancers are both blasts, so pretty good in Into the Dark, and you happen to be Horde, so that is a good choice. One is AP2 and Splash, so can be very fun. And the other one have a stun keyword, which is really good into an AP2 team. Yeah,
especially melee, because you stun me and then I can charge. And that's it.
And the difference is going to be I either go for the Chronomancer, which will give me the ability to subtract 2 from your movement, which it actually bypasses your rule, correct?
Yeah, so my rule says I have the Winged Accursed Gift, and it says your movement cannot be modified. However, your ability does not modify my movement. It's that 3 circle. It just says when you move this much less. So it still goes through.
And then, so it's with that, and then in combination, because invuln doesn't really do that much with you because you don't have AP, you're mostly melee. So the other option would have to be the +3 to move and shrug, which is kind of nice, but also I'm kind of a range team, so setting them up, even with the shrug, will probably spell doom. Whereas the other one is I can
Psychomancer.
The Psychomancer. The other one, I can make it so you count as being injured no matter what. So it's on 5, and in combination with the ability to make it so you cannot re-roll while within 6 inch of me, means your Relentless is useless. So I opted into that just to kind of counteract your melee a little bit.
Yeah, because all of my mutants have Relentless and all of my torments have Relentless. And so otherwise I head on 4s.
Yeah, to try to kind of soften up your melee a little bit.
And then the other thing about that is I have Exhaustion and Pain, which lets me ignore injury. But your rule says no matter what. So you take priority on that.
Yeah, so essentially I'm losing out on the ability to control the board, but it's less punishing if you get to me. So that's what I opted up for. Yeah, the splash AP2 is pretty good, but the thing is these guys full heal, so I better kill them. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, if you bust me down to 1 wound, I Digivolve, back up to full health.
Yep, and for the rest of my loadout, I have the 2 Shrimpy, the Accelerator, the Reanimator, I have an Immortal, and I have a Despotech, and then I have 2 Death Guard. Probably 1 Death Guard is better, but you know, the box only come with the fixed amount of choice, and Death Guards are really cool because I think Command is awesome, and we'll touch on that later. So, you know, a little not as optimal, but you know, here we are. And obviously we got the Appentech. And now we're going into our equipment. You don't have any AP weapons, so I'm not doing the Invuln 4. I went with the 2 blades on my Immortals to make it so I have lethal 5. I have a grenade on one of my Death Marks, so if I needed to actually use his full move, I can do that. Okay, and lastly, I have the Quantum Reanimate, which is if you deal mortal wound to me, I roll a d6 and it's on a 4-up. So, because you do have your, I believe your Psyker that can do pretty nasty mortal wounds.
My Psyker could deal up to 8 mortal wounds
if they get close enough. And Tac Ops, you know, we're taking Recon, hopefully really easy to do. So we got our Honor Artifice on 1, and then we got our Recover item. And we have a Secure and Explore room, because this map is actually not too bad. There is 3 rooms I can go into to try to take it back. Although you do have a lot of APL because you have 15 models. So we'll see how that goes.
I welcome you to come towards me.
Yeah. Well, all right. So I am excited to get going. New team. We'll see how that goes. Send it to turning point 1. Woohoo. Okay, rolling for attacker and defender.
Go. Do I get it this time? I don't get it this time.
I will be attacker. So we're gonna go ahead and deploy our guys, and we'll be right back. Okay, well let's go into scouting. What do you got?
Boom, boom. Let's see it.
Recon.
I got the counter pick.
Oh, the counter pick. Nice. Yeah. All right. So you get to decide.
Yep. And I'll be going first.
Well, my Necromancer is going to dash to this door.
For our first strategic point, we are going to use a mutation. It is turning point 1, so I get 1. We are going to change our little cultist friend here. Get a champion level Digimon.
Digivolve already? What is this? All right, I'm gonna use my March ability, which means if I have an engage order, I can move like a real boy. So I am at 6 inch for pretty much everybody right now. So
we are going to pass.
Then I am going to pass. So we are going into Tac Ops.
I've got none to reveal at this time.
So I'm gonna do recover item, and we're gonna put our recover item in the center here.
Passing down the line.
So I'm going to reveal my faction Tac Op number 2 Unearthed Artifice. So I will place a little Artifice token. We'll use a different token. 6 inch from my deploy zone. And we'll place it right here. And if I unearth it and I control it before the 4th turning point, I get 1. And I have control at the end, I get another. And I'll pass. I got nothing else.
All right, pass as well. So we will go to the firefight phase.
Firefight. So before firefights start, I'm going to use my Deathmark ability. I don't get to teleport because it's into the dark. Instead, I get to move and open a door for free. And seeing that we have 6 inch move, because you know we're just fancy, we're going to move, open the door for our main character. It's going to be your go.
Sure do.
What do you want to do first?
All right, well, seeing as there's an immediate threat on my leader, I think we need to make a play with him now. I think we're going to evolve this model here who's chilling behind the door.
Okay.
And then he is going to yeet himself to safety, landing over here. And our model will be safe with obscurement.
I'm going to activate my leader, which is a Cryptech, and then we're going to use Leech Power. So we're going to siphon from our Pentech. So I will get 4 APL. We're going to use our Move Dash to this door. And then we're going to open the door. And we are going to use our 0 APL ability to command our Deathmark to go ahead and shoot you. Okay, so it is with the Deathmark. Ballistic is 2, but it is doing an Overwatch. So it's going to be on 3. AP 1. Crits are 1 mortal wounds. 3 up. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, we'll spend 1. 2 mortal wounds right away.
2 mortal wounds, AP1, right?
AP1.
Saving on a 5 up. There's a 5, there's a 4. I don't think he lives because we cancel that and we take total of 10. So we lose our cultist off the bat.
Okay, so we have one more APL, so we're actually going to shoot your other cultist. So it's going to be 5 dice on 3. It is AP2 splash blast, all the above, but unfortunately there's nobody around.
Yeah.
All right, go. AP2.
Okay, here we go. Bam. 1 save. Yikes. Losing models off the bat. We are going to move our mutant. This is the one with the invuln save and the effectively a rosary. And they are just going to plop ourselves up here on the point.
I'm going to activate my Appendix. And he's going to go ahead and move to this point.
So we are going to activate some cultists. Our first cultist is going to take a move action. And they RGA too. So one after another. They're going to get within this door. And they're going to pop this door open from.
Ooh, okay.
And then our other friendo is going to take a move action and land just behind that point over there and pop it for our team.
All right, I am going to activate my Death Mark. Death Mark's going to move to the point and we'll capture.
We're going to activate some more cultists. So this friend here is going to land on the point and pop that objective for our team. I think we're going to move dash and plant our friend over here.
My turn. I'm going to activate my Accelerator. Accelerator is going to fly to the point, and we'll use our 0 APL to give my Death Mark an extra APL, and we will use our last APL to capture the point.
I think we're going to activate our Mind Witch. She is just going to move dash and land in this room here.
Okay. All right. Well, it's going to be my turn. Well, to no one's surprise, I'm going to activate my Death Mark. And he's going to use his move. So that means I cannot use my heavy weapon.
Okay.
But he does have a grenade. So we're going to toss a grenade at you. Okay. Hits on 3 damage, 3, 4. And it is lethal 5. So here goes. 3 hits. It is 2 crits.
So I do have the chitinous. So I get to save on a 4-up. I think we need to make a bit of a bold play here.
Okay,
So
cool.
we are not going to use the rosary.
Oh.
And we're going to roll the dice out.
I believe.
Looking for 2 5-ups. Come on.
Master Snow.
Well,
that is unfortunate.
Is
That
dead.
blows. So now I'm going to use my last APL to close the door just to be safe.
We're going to take our mutant, who's just going to move dash and get obnoxiously in that doorway.
Actually, well, my Immortal Aspect is going to use a 6 move. We're going to open the door and we will stand on this point.
We're going to take one cultist who is going to move and land over here. Capture that point for us. We are going to do a move dash action and plop ourselves right here.
Reanimator is going to go ahead and move to this point. We're going to capture it for ourselves.
We're just going to take our move dash and land over here, keeping that 2 inches from all our friends.
Sounds good.
Our last cultist is actually going to move behind our leader.
Ooh, okay.
And we are switching his order to conceal using our infiltrate.
We're going to activate our last Immortal. And not much to do here. We're going to use our full move to move dash.
All right, we are going to move our Iron Arc. He is going to land within 2 inches of our cultist here.
But away from your leader.
More than 2 inches away from our leader.
Okay, so that is going to be it for turning point 1. I will score 1, score 2, score 3, and I will score an additional 1 from recover item.
Yep. I score 3 as well, and nothing on my secondaries.
Sounds good. So let's send it to the recap table.
All right.
Okay, so that was turning point 1. And you know how I told you you're like a melee team that's really tanky and I'm a ranged team? Well, throw that out of the window. We're playing aggressive again. So
I'm sorry, are Necrons the fastest team? Is that lore accurate?
Yeah, they actually play exactly like Corsairs. I can open 2 doors.
You busted
Map
through
checks out.
2 doors. You shot my guys up. I had to space out super hard because of that blast weapon. Because we were looking at this map. You could have shot me from your spawn with your leader in either side of my spawn.
Yeah, there's a lot of shooting that I can do. And the most important part is, like, since you have to respect the blast and you happen to have 15 models, you can't really put a lot of model in the front.
Yeah.
Because you have to do a little zigzag.
Pretty much.
Yeah, to be to be outside of the blast. But so I think everybody notices now that the Necrons you can't just deploy anywhere with the death mark. It's been changed specifically for Into the Dark, where you get to move and then you get to open a door.
Yes.
And then with the combination of making it so I have regular move for 1 CP, if I'm in an engage order, I'm able to move 6, open a door, and then set up for my Cryptek to fly through the door with my recon, actually move dash to get to the point, siphon one of the points so I have enough APL to open the door, shoot with my blast, use the 0 CP command to shoot another guy. So essentially I did like 6 action with 1 guy.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
So, and this all was possible because you were the attacker.
Yes, because I was the attacker.
Because if I was the attacker, all I would do is dash forward because your thing relied on the scouting phase dash.
Yeah, to auto win recon.
And then I would just throw one of my boys up against the door and guard.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it would be very expensive for you to continue this play.
It would be an expensive play for sure. But you know, here we are. We got the attacker and we utilize it because I use the command to use the free Overwatch, but he can still go. He's right there with his grenade, just ready. And since I killed 2 of your front model, I'm actually safe from charge range. Yeah, which is really big.
I was a little bit like, oh crap, what am I going to do? Because I had not many engage orders because I'm a melee team.
The Necrons are supposed to be slow. They have 4-inch movement. What's going on?
And all of my guns were on the other side, basically.
Yeah.
So I mean, I have pistols.
Yeah, pistols. And they're on 3-ups with like 10 wounds. And if you shoot me and deal like 2 damage, I'll just heal it back up.
Yeah, so it's not worth peppering your Necrons.
Really, yeah. And on top of that, that was a lot of CP that I spent to make that happen, though.
True, but you lifted 3 models. You took a forward position, and
the 3rd model was you being a little greedy with your.
Oh yeah, because I saw that and I was like, 8 damage.
Matt says yes.
Matt says yes.
Yeah.
Odds were in my favor, but odds is odds.
Yeah, but you were guaranteed to live if you just used your rosary.
Yeah.
It was impossible for you to die.
So I risked it for the biscuit.
Yep.
Didn't get the bit. My biscuit was spoiled.
Yeah, but luckily you have like what 12 models left. Even though I lived 3. But really important turning point 2, as always, to casual fashion.
Yeah. Huge, because I'll at the start of the next turn, I'm getting 2 Digivolutions. And I do have 1 mutant, so I'll get my Torment up in your grill like right away.
Yeah, very scary. Well, okay, so let's set it to turning point 2.
Here we go. All right.
Turning point 2. Rolling for initiative.
Go. It's gonna be a juicy one.
5.
Fudge.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm going first.
I figured.
Yeah. So let's go into our strategy phase.
Yes. What do you got?
I will use Relentless Onslaught. So if I'm shooting you while you're within 6 inches of me, I will get to reroll 1 of my attack dice.
I am going to mutate twice because it's turning point 2.
Okay.
So I think we're going to start with this model here, who is going to mutate into a champion level Digimon.
Oh.
And
nice.
We are getting the ultimate, we're going to use the Winged Boy. We're going to use the ultimate level Digimon here at this door to just make life. You're going to have a surprise when you open that. I have to pick a new Cursed Gift. And so for our big boys, we are doing Winged. So they get Fly and their movement can't be slowed down.
I'm going to pass.
So we're going to use Sickening Aura. So if you're around anybody who's not a cultist, you get -1 to your ballistic skill or weapon skill. I think we are going to use Exalted in Pain, which basically means we can't be injured. And if we are less than our starting health, we get a reroll for defense dice. And going to Tac Ops.
I'm going first, so I will reveal my last one, which is Secure Unexplored Room.
Secure Unexplored Room. Yep. Very cool. We are going to reveal just our other ones. So we've got Route and we've got Eliminate Guards, and we're going to choose your leader as the guard.
Oh no. Okay, well, let's go into turning point 1.
Here we go.
All right.
2.
Yeah, let's go into turning point 2.
All right, what do you got?
I'm gonna activate my Death Mark. Death Mark is gonna go ahead and move back a little bit. And he's gonna guard.
We're gonna take this cultist in the back. They are going to take a move action, land in front of our friend here.
Okay.
And go on guard. With our second cultist, it might sound crazy, but we are going to move in and open the door. I do open the door.
Okay.
Are you going to shoot your on guard?
No, I am not. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate my leader. I'm gonna spend my last CP to siphon some of the power from our shrimp. And my leader is gonna be at 4. We're gonna go ahead and fly over.
And just land on the point.
Land on the point and outside of 2, so I don't take any minus. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot at your scary boy first. 5 shots, hitting on 3s. Lethal 5, AP 2. Ooh,
2 1s.
2 1s. So that's not good, but it is 3 crits. And so that means 3 mortal wounds goes to this right away and 3 mortal wounds go to you.
Yep.
Do you want to roll for the shrug first?
We'll, might as well just roll that shrug first. There's that extra 5 we needed.
Nice.
So he's taken 2 damage. And so it's AP2, so we have to roll that die. For a defense save, we got a crit save.
Oh, nice. So you're
So-
gonna block. So only take 4 damage.
4 damage. Not bad. And we take 2 damage. So we took a total of 4. And then you're going to blast to the cultist.
Blasting cultist. So 3 hits, 2 crits, 1 hit.
Okay, so my cultist is just dead.
Yep.
And so there's 2 more crits coming in
Yep.
for my torment.
Yep.
So we roll those, and the damage gets through, which pushes us down to 7, which is a
7.
really bad threshold.
So I have 2 more APL to go. I'm gonna conjure trauma on your scary guy. So he's now considered injured.
Very cool.
And we are gonna nightmare shroud ourselves. So rerolls doesn't work with us.
We are going to charge in
No, not the shrimp. Don't do it, man.
and engage
Oh
your
no!
shrimp and your other guy. This charge is doing a lot of things.
Okay.
We are engaging your little shrimp, we are engaging your immortal,
Mhm.
and we are within 2 inches of your death mark.
Death mark.
Yeah, for our sickening aura. We are going to use the Unleash the Demon, which lets us perform a free fight action and fight twice. So we're going to start things off. We're going to punch the crap out of your shrimp. Combat support and sickening aura canceling out. I've got 5 dice, relentless, hitting on 5. So we're going to reroll all that.
Yep.
2 hits.
5 up. What?
We're going to strike you.
Strike me. I'll parry you,
Yep.
and then I'll hit you for the 2.
Rolling the feel no pain. We take 1. Unfortunately, going to hit your bug again. 5 dice. Can we get a single hit? Can we get a
You
single
need this one,
hit?
please.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
There was the crit that was hiding. I will spend 0 CP to reanimation protocol.
Yeah, I figured you would.
So my reanimator is going to switch to engage, and we are going to charge to give a little combat support.
We're going to take our cultist, and he is just going to move dash, run around his friends, and land over here. We are going to activate our other cultist, who's just going to run around a little bit and open that door.
I'm going to guard and pass with my death guard.
We are going to activate our Mind Witch. She is going to wean out and get visibility on your Necron over there. And then we are going to subtract 1 APL.
I'm going to go ahead and rip the bandage. I'm hitting on 3s because I have
On
combat
3s.
support.
Yep, and my aura to balance it out.
So hit on 3s.
5 dice on 5s because I'm injured.
Yep. Parry and I'll kill you.
Well, you can try. Here we go. Hey, orange dice coming in clutch. Nah, we're dead. We are going to command point Frenzied Demise and deal 6 damage to
Jeez.
a target within 2 inches of us. I think we're going to select your little Reser Bug.
So 5 or 6 and I'm dead.
5 or 6 and you're dead.
Don't do it. No. All right, you got my shrimp. So I have 1 more APL left, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot your cultist. Go on 3s.
Saving on a 5 up. There it is.
There we go.
Our other cultist here, he's going to like move dash and run over here.
Okay.
My other cultist is going to take a move action and land right splunk over here.
And I will take my Overwatch. So on a 3 up.
Uh-oh.
On a 3 up. Nope, that one was a 1. So you take
right.
1 mortal wound right away.
So, because my mutant is not a valid target, because he's hiding behind my other cultist,
It's like a little domino.
I cannot use him as cover.
So you cannot retain.
Yes, so I cannot retain a die for cover. We are saving on
5
5 ups. There's a crit.
That's a 6.
So we're gonna cancel out the crit, and we're gonna take 5 damage in total.
Okay.
And then we're gonna huck that grenade at your leader.
Sounds good.
All right. 2 hits, and I can't re-roll because of your aura.
That is correct. It is AP1. Hoping for 3 ups.
Okay.
Oh, only 1 save.
A little bit of pepper.
Yep, so I'm at 10 health. We're gonna go ahead and move our Pentec to the point.
After you do that, I am going to take my on guard action with my cultist here. And he's going to shoot your leader. Hitting on 5s with the auto pistol. Here we go. Nope.
Okay.
We tried. So after my on guard overwatch, my Iron Arc, he is going to take a move action and land over here. And we are going to flamethrower your leader. 6 dice.
On 2s.
Hitting on 2s. 2 crits, 2 hits. We got damage 2, 3.
3 ups. Save 2 and a crit. I'm gonna be at 7. I'm gonna move my Immortal Despotec a little bit just so we are safe from your charge.
We are going to activate our mutant. He is going to charge in and engage your leader.
So I'm hitting on 4s because of the aura?
Yes. We got 4 dice hitting on 4s. No relentless because we get no rerolls.
No reroll for you.
Oh, we really need something.
Oh,
all right.
2 though.
Easy.
4 up. Nope.
All right. Well, the good news is we're going to crit you for 4.
Yep, I'll be at 3 and I'll parry.
Yep. And then you'll strike me with the last one. So that's
yep, 3 damage.
5 up, feel no pain.
Yep.
Save 1, so we're down to 5 wounds. So unfortunately, even though we survived combat, we cannot mutate because we've already mutated earlier this turning point.
Yep.
We go to your Overwatch.
So only hitting on 4s because, you know, I hit on 3s.
Yeah.
It is AP1.
Yep.
So let's see if I can kill this cultist.
Yes.
Cultist on 4 ups. So only 2 hits and it is AP1.
AP1, you can survive that. 5 ups. I think we do. Yep.
So it's going to be 5 damage.
5 damage. He lives with 2 wounds. Our leader is going to move out and behind our friend here, because why not? Still with a conceal order. And he's going to shout at our other mutant. We're going to incite slaughter, and we're going to fight you again. We just need a hit.
A hit.
Come on, baby. Okay, we got it.
There we go. You got him.
No more Overwatch opportunities present themselves. So going to my cultists, I think we're going to have one cultist just yeet himself over here, line him on there, and with the move dash. And then our final cultist is just going to wiggle himself on the points and keep it chill.
So I'll be scoring 1, scoring 2, scoring 3, and I actually got secure on Explore Room.
And then we did eliminate the guards, so we're going to score 1 point for that, and 3 on the primary.
All right, so let's head to the recap table. Liking the content so far, consider liking and subscribing. It helps us out a lot.
And hey, we really want to know, Kill Team has a lot of really cool mechanics and abilities. This team has the Mutate ability, which is awesome. Chaos Legionnaires get their marks of chaos. Let us know down in the comment below which one's your favorite. All right, that was definitely an interesting turning point too. So you scored initiative, and that lets you back up and guard in the room.
Yeah, because if I would open the door, I would actually be engaged of you.
Yeah.
So backing up there to guard, you know, and I hit on 2, so when I guard, I hit on 3. So I am not too pressed on that.
And at this point, I had to make a decision because I lost a lot of models on this front. And I was like, okay, well, do I front switch? Or do I go all in? And I looked at it and I was like, I think I need to go all in with my melee horde.
Yeah, we were sitting there contemplating for a good amount of time.
It took a minute. And so I decided, all right, I think this door needs to be open. So my guy can charge in. It's going to give you a shot. It's going to give you the first strike. And I think I just hope I need to tank it out.
Yeah, and I mean, my shooting so far has been premium.
A little fire.
Premium, okay? That's exactly what happened because when you make that play, now you set the tempo because before when I moved back, I essentially conceded the tempo to let you decide what you want to do.
Yeah.
And now the force play that happened is now I have to do my blast, and then I decide whether I want to resolve my Overwatch when you actually go after that. So that's exactly what I did. But what I forgot was once I did that, I did a really bad blunder, because every time I play this team, I'm like, protect the president, play him safe, and then I do it in this game, like send him up into a full melee team, he'll be fine.
Mr. President just ran in the middle of a chaos cult.
He's more of a like Braveheart, the leader. And then I actually have a 0 APL that can actually gives him the ability to survive. I use that on the shrimp, which means now I made one of your guys injured, and you can use your reroll.
You did Shrek my torment.
And I have my Overwatch, and I have a hitting on 3 models ready to go to kind of fire and soften the brunt of the melee that I'm going to be taking. That unfortunately did not roll too well on both of them, and now we're kind of in this thing because I have to either lift your model, and that is it. Because if I don't kill him, you're just gonna full heal.
Yeah.
And I got them low, but yeah, it's not good. And you were able to lift my leader.
That full heal from 1 HP is nice.
Yeah, it is pretty resilient. Yeah.
But alas, you didn't save that, and I was able.
I didn't save it.
I was just able to kill your leader.
Yeah.
And that's critical.
Critical, yeah, because this team, it's like losing your big guy literally means nothing because you can just make more.
Yeah. Because if I didn't kill your leader this turn, he would have lived till next turn.
Yep.
Probably, if you want to initiative, get your hot shot off, probably would have killed him.
Yeah,
and then you would have rest.
Yeah, and then if I would have just not spent my 0 CP, I would still be in a good spot. And sadly, on top of that too, I move in with my reanimator, and your explosion on death, you roll a 5.
Yeah, so Frenzy Demise. Like, honestly, I think that's a bit overtuned at the moment.
Yeah. All things considered, I still have 2 of my models. I did lose 2 of my little shrimp, which is like kind of feels bad. But if it comes up, my point is still safe. So, and if I get to go first, I can probably still lift your big guy because AP1 hitting on 2s with some mortal wound splash. Matt says maybe.
You've got the firepower to do it. Necron gun good.
Yeah, correct. But yeah, let's go ahead and send it to turning point 3.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Am I going to win a turning point? Let's see yours.
5. 6 or 5.
It's only a 1 in 3 chance.
Yes. No healing for me. I gotta see if he comes back up, and then we'll see if he comes back up with some health. Okay, so on a 3 up, it will come back with D3 plus 3. That's a 1.
Nope.
No dice.
So I'm going to hand out my Digivolutions. So this guy is going full big, and he is at full health now. This friendo in the back is also going to upgrade. And so he is going to turn into a champion level Digimon and also go to full health. We are going to spend our 3rd and final to upgrade our friend on this point over here.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and use Relentless Onslaught.
I'm going to use Sickening Aura. So if you're within 2 inches of me, you are getting your ballistics worsened by 1. I need to select a guard, and we are going to select your Immortal right there.
Okay, well, let's go into turning point 3. All right, well, we're going to activate our Death Guard. We're going to go ahead and shoot you.
All right.
It's going to be on 2s.
AP1. We are Chitinous, and we do get a retain from cover. And rolling our other one on a 4 up.
So you're going to be at 1.
So we take 12 damage. So let's roll those Feel No Pains. So 12 minus 5 is 7. So I take 7 wounds, which puts me down to 6.
And then for my last movement, I'm going to move 3 back.
So we are going to take our mutant. He is going to take his charge action and plop himself right here in front of your ugly face.
Oh, no.
But we are only engaging your immortal.
Sounds good.
And so we're going to fight you. We do have our Sickening Aura turned online. Hitting on 5s.
5 up.
Here's a Relentless.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty good, I would say.
And it's Rending.
So I am lethal 5. Ooh, but I hit on 4, so 1 hit and a crit.
1 hit and a crit. I'm going to parry your crit.
I'll hit you for good old 3.
3, and I'm going to send that damage down the line. And then here's my feel no pain. We still take 3.
I'm going to go ahead and spend 0 CP to reanimation protocol. I'm going to activate my death mark. And guard.
We are going to activate our cultists. Our first cultist up here is going to charge your model, landing still on the point. And then we are going to steal the point back for us. And then GA2, I guess we move this friend up and land him over here. That's his activation. We're going to switch him to a conceal order.
I am going to activate my Immortal Despotech. He is going to move dash, and he'll pass.
We are going to take one of our cultists, and he is going to charge your Necron. And are you going to on guard?
I will on guard. 3 ups.
5 up save. Okay, well, that cultist died. With our other cultists, we are going to do much the same. So we're just charging you and chilling.
All right, so then I'm going to activate my last model, my Pentech, and it's going to go ahead and charge your model. It's going to be 2 ups.
Oh, that's
no!
Clutch. This is free. Wow.
Okay. You know,
just knocking Necron.
There we go. I'll just parry you.
Okay. So this is 6 plus 2, 8 damage that comes through.
Okay.
And then because I survived a combat,
Nice.
I just beast right out in front of you. Well deserved. You made the Chaos Gods happy. We're going to activate our Mind Witch. She's going to use her Heinous Deluge and -1 APL your Necron there.
Okay.
And then we are going to cast a Vortex. Basically, we might as well do it on the entirety of the points.
Okay.
So that's just going to deal 1 damage to your Necrons right now.
Oh, nice.
Not that they're
not that it's going to matter. Yep.
Yeah, not that they're going to just heal them back.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end of the turn, they'll take another damage.
Okay. My turn. I'm going to give an Overwatch, so I'm going to shoot your big boy.
That's true.
He hits on 2, so it's going to be on 3s. It is -1 because I am shooting through a engage unit.
Yep.
So 3 ups. Oh, that's cocked.
Ooh.
3 up. I am within 6, so I get a free reroll.
That's true. Saving on 4s.
Nice.
Okay. So we are going to take our cultist over here. We don't have to worry about any more Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
So they are just going to run onto the point and flip it for our team. Other mutant over here is going to just move dash and land against the door. We are going to move our mutant. They're just going to move dash and land on the point. Our leader is going to move dash and land out against the door right there. And then our Iron Cultist, Iron Arc, is going to move dash and land right there and go conceal because he doesn't need to be engaged.
Conceal. We're going to be scoring. I score 1.
And I score 4 because
Big
in the
4.
crit ops, you cannot score more than 4 on the primary objective, despite me having 5 points.
Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and send it to the recap table. So that was Turning Point 3, and you know how I said my dice was rolling pretty good this game?
You were fire the first 2 turning points.
You know, the downfall, it happened, and honestly, like, yes, dice did roll pretty feels bad, and you got the shrug, so you're actually, it requires me to resolve 2 to kill you. Mm-hmm. And this is assuming you fell on your shrug as well.
So I rolled high on my Feel No Pain.
Yep.
And left me with a high enough bracket that I could survive 2 melee attacks.
Yeah.
So I could just get my damage.
And I also failed to revive my shrimp, which means now you can actually steal my point, which is not good. So I wasted a 0 CP on the shrimp, didn't pay off, and now I'm in a really, really bad position because now I don't have a leader. My wall has crumbled.
And I, on the other hand, am only getting stronger.
Yep. the digivolving that scales to late game is terrifying.
You know when your friends say we scale in chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except
They're just like, I got this. I need 3 items. You just like, I got this. Wait for like turn 3. I'm good. And I was like, man, I heal 2 per turn. That's pretty good. You can full heal. And I'm like, okay, maybe my healing not as good.
You completely negate my malefic vortex on my mind bridge.
Yeah. Oh, and then to just throw salt, okay, just like sprinkle it into my face after getting cut by these demons. I made a choice. Okay, I made a choice to charge you and hopefully try to kill you. And the reason why this choice was really bad was I'm essentially giving away potentially 1 to 2 points because I still need to unearth the artifice to score my secondary, but I can't lose 2 points. So I charge in to try to kill your little guy. It did not kill. It did not kill. You got like 3 crits.
I got 3 crits
and a hit.
And a hit. And so he was just like Big Macking it up.
Yeah, not good, because now you actually have more APL than I do because you can subtract 1.
Yep, with my mind witch.
Steal my point, and at this point it's so doomed. It's so doomed.
You're gonna need to roll nothing but 6s.
You're gonna need to not roll any dice and you just autofill everything. That's what you're gonna need to do. But anyways, let's hit it to turning point 4.
All right.
Okay, so rolling for initiative.
Point. Am I gonna get one?
3.
Hey.
There you go. All right, so now I get to see if my units come back to life. Let's do my accelerator first. 3 up.
Yes.
Comes back with 5 wounds.
Full HP?
Yep. So I'm gonna scoot a little bit out of your thing. And now this for the important one.
Be out of engagement range.
Yep. So for my moto, 3 ups.
Hey.
Okay. With the 3. So that's gonna be 2. So that is 5. And they're both gonna heal 1, but he's already at full. And this is going to be healing for 2. So it's gonna be at 7. He is gonna heal for 2.
Yep, you're just gonna get your wounds back from my Hierotek Circle.
A Pentac is gonna heal for 2. Okay, strategy. I'm at 1.
Strategic phase.
You're at 2.
All right, so this is turning point 4.
This is turning point 4.
So I get 4 evolutions.
Very scary.
Incredible. Let's just go down the line. I think we need a mutant to come in over here because this guy deserves it.
Yep.
This Chaos Cultist here is going to turn into a mutant, and this mutant here is going to turn into a guy, and I think that's going to engage your Necron there. So we're gonna switch our last cultist here and set him as a mutant. Any other strategic plays?
No.
So we're gonna use Fervent Onslaught, so we get that guaranteed hit in melee.
I guess I will do reroll within 6 inch for my last CP.
For shooting?
Yep.
For our eliminate guards, we're going to choose this Necron here. With that being said, we're going to take our mutant. We're going to double engage you.
Double engage.
And we are going to fight your Necron.
Necrons, okay.
5 dice. We're going to save a hit.
Yep.
Relentless.
On 4.
On 4s.
Okay, relentless.
Okay.
There we go.
There's a
so
crit.
It's going to be 4 hits.
And so we turn a hit into a crit for rending.
4 dice. Lethal 5.
Hit you with that crit.
I'll hit you for 4.
And we'll finish you off.
Sounds good.
4 dice. I'm feeling the pain. We take 2 damage, so we're down to 11. Then we're going to hit that bug. 5 dice.
You just have to get a crit and he'll dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. So at this point, there's not really much you can do. You are going to score 4 more, and even if I win 1, I am actually behind on my secondary already, so it's impossible for me to catch up. So we're going to call it a game.
Yeah.
Well, good game,
GG's.
and let's send it to the recap table.
That was a back and forth there.
Yeah. So that was turning point 4.
I won the initiative.
Yep.
Got the double kill. That was it.
Checklist, crossing the T, dotting the I.
Yeah.
You know, at that point, there was like, so the game was actually over at turning point 3 because like mathematically I just couldn't catch up in points. But we just want to make clear that's like, okay, like there's no way that I can come back. And man, this team, you know, what do you think about them?
Turning point 4, damn, like, just like taking your oven's already on high and you just crank it into.
I mean, honestly, like I'm not even like too mad because it's at the end of the day, it was my misplay that I didn't save my 0 CP ability to res my my leader.
Yeah.
And that bit me so hard. The Overwatch and stuff were just kind of like, it was just an insult to injury where I just couldn't clear enough to kind of ensure. But like, there was no reason to give you an ability to punish me because I can just make it so I just have to rely on a chance to come back up and then hopefully fight for this point. And even if you steal this, I can kind of still match. Yeah, because fun fact, if I still have the ability to try to res, I don't have to move my my Pentech to this point. I can still unearth. I'll score my 2. You were already kind of struggling to score your route already because my team were really so far forward.
Yeah, you were Necron's charging forward.
Hey,
yeah,
you
wrecked my route.
I said I was a ranged team, so clearly that's what I did. I just moved them up.
Close range, but you know,
you're more accurate when you're close there. Okay, that's the thought process.
Fair. But yeah, the Chaos Cultist team, man. I like this team is fun.
Yep.
I think I'm liking melee hordes, and melee hordes are strong and into the dark.
Yeah. I think they're strong, but they don't feel bad to play against. Which is like, because like you kind of get to kill them. You know? So you're like in a kill team, you just want to kill some models, so it's not as bad. And this is my copium or hopium. I'm like, they're designed for open board. They're designed for open board.
Yeah, right. But yeah, like my turning point 1 felt really weak. Like especially because I had my my Iron Arc and my Mind Witch on the wrong side of the map.
A little bit of a blunder on your side. Like, I think you respected the AoE a little bit more, and you were a little too greedy on this point because you could have just deploy everything behind the wall, move up, and then capture, and then that would have just been that. And then you just digivolve, and then you can just fight me in melee on turning point 2.
Because I think your objective of this team is like any melee team. Don't die turning point 1.
Yep.
That's like initiative 1 for success, and especially don't lose your mutants, your mid-level Digimon. Yep. Because they're the ones that are going to turn into the Torments next turn. And you could either start with 2 of them or down to 0 depending on how many you lose.
This team, we were talking about it, it's extremely hard to punish because if you play really safe on turning point 1, you're guaranteed to have 2 big guys. And then your turn 3, obviously you're going to get a little bit of a dip because you have to build up again. And then turning point 4, you're just like, okay, now I got 3 guys, big dudes that are just going to come up and wreck house. Yeah, and if you take the Seek Destroyed, you're probably going to be okay.
The other really cool thing about this team that like isn't really on the tin is well, maybe it is on the tin, but it's their global power. Because they can front switch by casting their Digivolutions on either side of the map.
Yeah, because they don't have key piece. Their key piece is everywhere. It's like Star Strider, but with Digivolution. So, and fun fact, Relentless double fight, hitting on 4, it's pretty scary. It's 4/5. Yeah, it's not a... And you have an aura to make it so I am considered injured. So therefore, your opponent's hitting worse. You're essentially can reroll, like, if you miss everything, it's like 8 dice. You're probably going to get something through. Yeah. So, really, really, really resilient. Yeah. Tank meta, baby. Just get ready,
Little bit sad that I didn't get to like unleash the full power of my Mind Witch and my Iron Arc, but in a future game to come.
Yeah. What do you think about 15 models?
Dude, that's a lot of models. Holy crap.
You know what I liked about them though? They're at least CI2. Because God, if you were to just move 1 model at a time,
that'd be insane.
I would be like,
oh, not a chance. I gotta get a few more games with open board yet, but
to get a feel for them, for sure, yeah.
But like 15 models and Into the Dark feels pretty strong. I would be okay with like 8 cultists.
Because like, okay, so the reason why I'm saying copium or hopium with they're supposed to be playing an open board because their weak point is their gun is just like absolutely almost useless. So therefore, like, you have no shooting, so that you can punish on shooting with vantage point, so you can kind of cut them down a little bit. But Into the Dark is just like, we were talking and we're like, why don't you just take Fortify and then just literally AFK on turn 1 and then just play 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, because if I had placed my barricade in front of my models, you could have still made your charge, but you wouldn't have gotten your shots off.
Oh yeah, like, and then
I just move forward after you
just do my thing. Yeah, pretty much. So it's like, I think they're going to be fine in 3rd edition. We're going outside. We're touching grass, okay? We're not inside.
Touching ice.
Yeah. And also not as strong with that aura too, because that 4-inch aura, fun fact, it's the room. It's just the room.
Yeah.
He moved in, it's like, yeah, there's this debuff everywhere.
Honestly, I had a lot of fun with this team.
Yeah, the team is super cool.
I can't wait to get more games in with them. I think the models are just hella fun.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, what's your list? Like, I have 23 models. It's okay, I only use 15. They do evolve though. I'm like, wait, what, huh?
Yeah. But I hope you like painting if you buy the skill team.
They're actually really fun to paint. So like they and it's muscles and a bunch of like cloth, so they pick up contrast extremely well.
Yeah.
So it's actually one of the easier teams to paint.
I think so.
Yeah, like dry brush really well, contrast really well, and like there's so much like detail with high edges that you're not. It's not like it's chaos. They just like. What is a little smooth here? Let's put some horn, a trinket, and then a trinket on the bottom of the trinket, and then So really cool team, and we will see how they do. But anyway, I think it was a really good game. It was fun. I had a great time. But let's see you next time. You want to see more of our stuff? Click right here.
Let's turn it to the next video.
There we go.